Sup, Reitanna, is Reitanna Seishin here. Reitanna Seishin is tired. She is exhausted. But I wanted to show you this because people suggested, I know I say like I don't take suggestions, but this was a sort of, hey, you should do it more like, not, hey, do this. And I thought that it was a good idea. I did it on my day off, so it's not like I was wasting any time or anything like that. And people said that it would probably be a good idea that since I was the creator, to make a quiz. Now, eventually, probably during my vacation, I'm going to make like a how much do you know about muffins, and maybe something related to Reitanna fiction. So, now I take things like this very seriously. In order to make a quiz, you need to make it good. You can't have the answers obvious, if you go down for stuff, how you doing today? If you read all of these, you can hardly tell who is who. And not only that, but an absolute do not. An absolute do not. Do those little author inserts where you're like, fine and dandy, right as candy. And then me, okay, well good, I'm glad you're doing okay. Don't do that. It's so annoying. It's annoying. It's distracting. It's confusing. Just don't. And in order to make the answers seem like they are a reply to, this question as different characters, it needs to be from their personality. If you don't know a character's personality, then it's gonna be, it's just not gonna work out, So you gotta make it just come on. So I'm gonna show you a little bit how this quiz works. It relies on psychology. I actually can't remember which answers are which, so which is good. I'm gonna do it based on how I'm doing today. So first off, how are you doing today? Fine and dandy, right as candy. I can't complain, really. Things are great. I'm cautious, but I know I'll be fine. What's it to you? I'm so happy today. Same as every day. If I get my way, I'm good any day. So I'm going to say same as every day because I'm so tired. When it comes to friendship, what do you feel is most important? Happiness. If my friends are happy, I'm happy too. Loyalty. I always protect those who are dear to me. Connection. I just love my friends so much I don't know what I'd do if I lost them. Support. My friends are my life. I'd be nothing without them. Love. The love shared among friends is the true key to happiness. Honesty. I think it's most important to stay honest with your friends, and there's a police siren outside. Giving back. When a friend helps you when things are bad, it's important to pay it forward. Dedication. I think friends should remain loyal and true. Now, I could say any of these, really, but I'm gonna go with honesty just because that's my code of honor, even though dedication could also be a benefactor of that. Did I use that word right? I don't know, I don't care. If you found yourself in a very situation, that's what a scary situation is now called, a situation. If you found yourself in a very situation, how would you react? My first instinct is to flee. Sometimes I give in to fear and run. It depends on how scary it is. The fear does strike me, but responding with courage is a true show of character. Fight or flight? Ha! My first instinct is to fight. I don't scare easily. I'm decently calm. If I'm not the cause of it, how scary could it possibly be? I hardly fear anything. Whatever it is, I'll make it more afraid of me. Ha! Me? Afraid? I fear nothing. I'm gonna go with this one, because it's true. What do you think about the rest of the world other than yourself and those close to you? Scum. Trash. Trash needs to be taken out. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. In fact, it's really funny. Oh, I love every pony. Some are good, some are bad, that's just the way it is. They are weak fools who can't think for themselves. Oh, every pony is great. There are a few bad ones, though. Do you really consider them individuals? Ha! The world is full of ponies that are too dumb to see the blatant truth right in front of their eyes. See, there's a lot I'm gonna go with this one. I don't remember who's... Okay. If somebody attacks you, how do you respond? Attack back. No pony gets away with attacking me. Are you serious? I'll beat them black and blue. Black and blue. I would ask them why they attacked me. Oh, was that an attack? It felt like a bug bite. I can read. I'll show them pain. Any pony dumb enough to try and attack me will regret it. Why would they do that? I didn't do anything wrong. I have the right to fight back. I may be small, but I'm tough. Don't underestimate how badly I could kick their butt. They know better than to attack me, so they wouldn't. I'm gonna go with this one. What's your idea of a good time? Surrounded by all of my friends, no matter what. Everything needs to be to my liking. If I can let loose completely, it's a party. I like to party with my friends, but I also like to make new ones. I need to be in control of the activity, or I'm not happy. Every pony needs to be having a good time. Every pony that matters, of course. If my friends and I don't have to hold back anything, then it's party, party, party. If my friends are smiling and laughing, I'm having the time of my life. I'm gonna go with this one. How would you get revenge on those who have hurt you? Life isn't about revenge, but any pony else can do whatever they please. To them, it'll seem like it didn't affect me, but when they least expect it, I will go to extremes to make them pay. I need to make sure they feel all of my pain. They hurt me, so I want to hurt them 10 times more. Revenge never solves anything. I'm tired of getting hurt. My revenge is inflicted on any pony I get my hooves on. Let's just say no pony gets away with hurting me. I will let them feel the power of my rage, and then I'll let them feel the power of my hoof in their face. So as you can see, these answers can pretty much apply to any type of person. Now, I usually feel between these two, but I'm gonna go with this one. How do you deal with sadness? I'm honestly not very good at fighting it. With anger, turn sadness into anger. That's the only way to cope. I suppress the sadness by pretending it's not there. I have to cry. If you cry, you always feel better afterward. I just try to think positively, even when I'm crying. I have to distract myself from the emotional pain by inflicting physical pain on myself. Well, I rarely feel sad at all, but when I do, it's not pretty. I have to cry it out, but I don't want any pony to see me doing it. See, I'm between this and this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Do you think you might be crazy? Of course not. I am who I am. Every pony else is crazy. No pony is entirely sane. I'm crazy in my own way. Well, what do you mean by crazy? Crazy as insane? Crazy as an eccentric? Eccentric? I need some context. I am perfectly sane. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm not crazy. My reality is just different than yours. Why would you ask that? Are you implying something? I know I'm ill, but I'm not crazy. Crazy ponies aren't aware of their actions. Some consider my behavior crazy, but if I'm in my right mind, does that really make it so? See, I'm in between these because, see, it doesn't say anything about medication. So when things get really bad, I'm not aware of my actions. I'm gonna say this one. When you do something bad, how do you feel? Well, no pony knows I'm the one who did it. It's only wrong if you get caught. Oh, I never do anything bad. I feel guilty, and that guilt doesn't go away until I confess. Sometimes I feel a twinge of guilt, but I ignore it, and it goes away. I don't care. I meant to do it. I only feel guilty if I did something bad to some pony I love. Otherwise, I feel nothing. If everything that happens, can we really do anything wrong? My good actions make up for my bad ones. I'm gonna say this one. What do you think of life? When I was young, everything seemed so dandy. When did it start feeling so terrible? I love life. It's great. Life is good. I wake up every morning and just feel so good. Life? What life? Life was really unfair to me, but it's just a game, right? Now I'm the one winning. Life is only as good as what I make of it. I felt betrayed by life. No pony exists on purpose, but I find reasons to be happy. I don't hate life. I hate the concept of it. It's wasted on those who don't appreciate it. I don't know. I really lean toward this one, but I also lean towards these. I relate to this, but I don't believe I'm winning. So I'm going to go with, well, how do I really feel right now? I feel like this right now. How are your dreams? They can be good, they can be bad. It just depends on what my subconscious is dealing with at the time. Mostly nightmares about traumatic events in my past. They wake me up frequently. I have good dreams. If they turn bad, I just make them good again. My dreams are usually pretty nice, but sometimes I get ones that others would consider bad. They don't bug me, though. Usually my dreams are so real I mistake them for reality. They can be good or bad. Sometimes my dreams are pretty good, but I have mild nightmares that stem from bad memories or feelings. My dreams are however I want them to be. I can lucid dream. I prefer the bad dreams because they give me cool ideas. They're more frequent than good ones anyway. See, this one is true. This one is also true. This one is very rare because when I become lucid, I can change things. Sometimes I have control when I'm lucid. Other times I'm just simply aware. But I have a lot of nightmares. But it's also true that a lot of my bad dreams give me really cool ideas. I don't know how I'm feeling! I'm gonna go with this one. How was your childhood? I was raised well by my family, but I chose my own path, one they didn't approve of. There were good times and bad. My experiences made me who I am. My family never supported anything I did, and I hated them for it. I got disciplined very often. I thought everything was good, but then I got abandoned and had to find my own way. My family put a lot of pressure on me, and the effects stay with me to this day. I was abused and neglected for a very long time. It has broken me, but I can find things to make me feel better. It was pretty depressing until I was inspired to go my own way and find happiness. I experienced heavy losses so young in life, as well as suffered from violent bullying. I was depressed up until a dear friend helped me get back up. Mine was this one. Somebody just lied to you. How did you find out, and how do you respond? They lied to my face. I can tell if somebody is lying immediately, so I tell them they lied, and make sure they know never to do it again, using threats. I usually find out somebody lied by a friend finding out and telling me. I feel hurt and tell the liar not to talk to me again. I have a gut feeling I'm being lied to. I will try to force the truth out of them. I don't really care if somebody lied to me. I'm a big liar myself. They lied to me? I'll lie right back in such a way that it'll be my vengeance. Why would somebody lie to me? No, there must be some mistake. Ponies don't just lie, do they? Doesn't matter how I found out. I'll punch their lights out and make sure they regret it. I found out on my own. I'm smart, so I know. I'll play along with them until I get a chance to do something really bad to them. See, this is how I felt in the days where I was a bit naive. I didn't know that everybody would just lie without any hesitation, but I found that out the hard way. I see you have cupcakes. May I have one? If you wanted one so bad, you'd go get your own. Of course, take two if you like. I'll think about it. How about you try to impress me for it? Why not? I have them, so I'll share them. I'm not going to finish them all on my own, silly. Yes, but just one, okay? Depends. What have you done for me lately? I'll give you more than one. You can have half, and I'll have half. That way it's even. So I'm going to say this one. Why not? How do you perceive the mind? It's fragile. If it breaks, it's unlikely to be fixable. Sometimes you see things much differently than others because your mind is programmed differently than theirs. It's an amazing machine that can create wonderful things. Without it, we'd be boring. Sometimes it's not so good to us. If it's a little different than others, it can make you think things you don't want to think. Your mind is like a sanctuary. It tells you what is right and what is wrong. It's a thing that creates ideas, both good and bad. You really don't have to do everything it says. The mind is sacred. It should be fed knowledge. It should be soothed with meditation. The mind is the key to your very soul. The mind is whatever you make it. Now I believe a lot of these.
But I don't know what to choose. I'm going to choose this one.
You know, I think you're an idiot. Likewise. That's not very nice. How can you say something like that so easily? I am not an idiot. Yeah, sometimes I am. Who are you calling an idiot, you fucking cunt? You wanna fucking go? I'll kick your ass, you son of a bitch! I'll remember that next time I consider doing something nice for you. Yeah? Well, you're so fat, you look like you had been poured into your clothes and forgot to say when. It depends on how I feel. How do I feel right now? If someone were to call me an idiot, I know I can be sometimes because I'm a human being, but here, let's go with this one. Last question. How is your sleep? I like to just settle down and read, or something else calming, until I'm tired enough to sleep. I don't have any troubles falling asleep at all. I never want the day to end, so I stay up late until I pass out. My energy can keep me up for hours when it's time for bed, so I only get a few hours of sleep. It doesn't take a huge toll on me, though. I try to stay up with my friends, but end up falling asleep first. I just get really tired if it's been a long day, and sometimes I'll also take naps. I do feel refreshed while I'm awake, though. Well, since I have trouble sleeping, I'll do whatever anybody else is doing if they are still up. Otherwise, I lay in bed hoping sleep will take me. This makes me sleepy during the day. When I do sleep, my nightmares will wake me back up. I make full use of the evening until I start to feel tired. Then I listen to music as I fall asleep. I keep it on low volume and on repeat, so I hear my favorite songs in my dreams. I like to settle down and chill, enjoying the company of any pony else who is still up. I'll easily go to sleep when they do. I have a bad habit of waking too early, which makes me sort of groggy, but I'm fine. I feel uncomfortable if every pony else is asleep and I'm not. I might purposefully keep some pony awake if I'm not tired. If I wake too early, I have to wake some pony up. I spent all day having fun, so I feel exhausted toward the end of the night. I try to stay up with my friends, but end up falling asleep at some point or another. Sometimes my bad dreams wake me up in the middle of the night, but I can fall asleep soon after. Now mine is this one. Thankfully, I have sleeping medication, but without the medication, that's it. I still do have nightmares, but of course I'm Minky. I always fluctuate between Minky and Apple Bloom, believe it or not. Anyway, my nightmares lately, since my doctor increased my sleeping medication, I find myself screaming. Last night was one of the many instances where I've screamed, "Michael, wake me up! Michael, wake me up! Michael, wake me up!" And during these times, sometimes my voice will go really hoarse, and sometimes my dreams will trick me into thinking that I've actually woken myself up, and I'll feel like Mike has shaken me, but I'm still dreaming. And then sometimes I'll gasp awake, and I'll be like, okay, I'm out. But then I'll fall back asleep, and my nightmare will continue, or a new one, or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, shit, oh my god, it's absolute torture. I mean, if I could just wake myself up, it wouldn't be so bad. If it were my creative bad dreams, that'd be fine. You know, ghosts, monsters, serial killers, I don't fucking care, but the stuff I'm really afraid of, that's when I care. Okay, so here's Minky's description, which apply to both the character and people who are like her. This may apply exactly to you, it may have similarities to you, or it may just be what you mostly are. It really depends. Many years of abuse and neglect. I proofread this like 3 times. That's supposed to be has severely damaged your psyche. You've known nothing but hate for your entire life, so you have trouble trusting ponies, suffer from frequent sleeplessness and nightmares, and become physically exhausted very quickly. You speak rather softly because you spent so much time not speaking, and when you yell, it's a sickening sound that could bring any pony to their knees in fright. However, you have found a small group that truly loves and cares about you, so through your trauma-induced hate and misery, you have found happiness in the ones closest to you. Still, you are prone to falling into deep depression, and you often contemplate suicide, but you use violence as an outlet to drain yourself of pent-up rage. You have quite a few good qualities, but your best one is that if any pony hurts your loved ones, you don't let them get away with it. Now, for me, it says, but when you use violence to drain a pen of your rage, blah, 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 that goes with my stories, my fiction. I'm only violent when I really have an attack, but see, oh, wow, this time I had close to Inky Pie, and then Apple Bloom. So, again, this is really psychological. It's gonna apply to multiple types of people. It's not your average quiz. It's a little long, which helps give you more accurate results. I need to go fix this. But I'll leave a link to this quiz in the description. Now, if you want to, comment on who you expected you were going to get, and then comment who you actually got. Now, come on, guys, don't lie. If you say you expected Minky and you got Pinkie Pie instead, don't say you expected Minky and you got Minky. You know? Come on, be honest. It's really not hard. It's so easy. Yeah, so, once again, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like on this video, and subscribe. Spread the word of awesome, become a Reitannite, and I shall see you later, alligators and crocodiles. There's no penalty for not liking. I'm just hoping that you like it. Here's to hoping. Goodbye.